So guys, hearing this here, one more RDSA part 31 has been came on this channel. So please like this video, share friends and subscribe to my channel, and do not forget to all the notification bell also, so you never miss these type of videos on the channel. So without taking any time, so let's move to the computer screen and let's do a coding with laughing. Eclorybium index. Okay, what eclorybium index? Our one more topic is about eclorybium index. So let's talk about what the eclorybium index. So let's start and let's talk about it. Given an array means ARR then square bracket of size n, the task is to return an equilibrium index. If any or -1, if no equilibrium index exists, the equilibrium index of an array is an index such that the sum of all elements at layer or at lower indexes equals the sum of all elements at higher indexes. Note that when the indexes is at the start of the array, the left sum is 0, and when it's at the end of the end, the right sum is 0. For example, like input input you will give ARR then square brackets equal to 1 2 0 3. The output will become 2y. The sum of left index means 2 is 1 plus 2 equals to 3, and sum on right of index means 2 is 3. So input, if you give the input ARR square bracket then equals to 1 1 1, if you write 1 in 4 times in the square bracket, the output will become -1. There is a no equilibrium index in the array. So if you give the output ARR square bracket, then in the square bracket you write -7 1 5 2 -4 3 0. The output will become 3 because the sum of the left index 3 is -7 plus 1 plus 5 equals to -1, and the sum on right of index is 3 is -4 plus 3 plus 0 equals to -1. So try it on GFG practice. Table of content. In this chapter, we're talking about the naive approach. Means in this chapter, we are using a nested loop, 0 and 2, and time and 0 1 space. Then we use the better approach. If you see the what is the name of the syntax? What is the name of this syntax? So that it will be told you caret. Okay, caret. What is the in the caret? Okay, so 1 caret, then 2 time and 0 1 space. Better approach. Prefix and summix sum array 0 and time and 0 1 and space. Expected approach. Running prefix sum and suffix sum 0 and time and 0 1 space. Now naive approach. Using nested loop 0 and then caret time caret 2 time and 0 1 space, the most basic idea is to use nested loop. The outer loop it creates through all the indices one by one. Consider it as equilibrium index. Now the inner loop finds out whether index I is equilibrium index or not by checking if the left side sum equals to right side sum. So this is an example in the here you can see it. So you can run this example very easily. Yes. So let's run this example. This one code it has been given me. So the output will become 3. Let me show you. Let's come on it here, and then let me paste it here. So let's copy it. The output will become 3. Let me show you. So I say remove numbers 1 2 3 then 4. Okay, then I'm writing here 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36 37 38 39, and then enter press. So now it started removing it. So now here you can see it. So it is taking a little bit loading, then it will be removed. Here you can see it. So now let me click on it, copy it, and then when I click on it, copy, and then I am pasting it here. Now when I run it, so now give me output 3. Why? Because in the it is giving me the output 3, like I have told you. Better approach. Prefix and summix sum array 0 as well as 0 and time and 0 and space. The idea is to remove the need of inner loop instead of calculating the left side sum and right side sum each time. Pre-commute the prefix sum array and suffix sum array and simply access this in 0 1 time. So for each index I, we can check if prefix sum I is -1 equals to suffix sum I plus 1. But to avoid unnecessary boundary checks, we can also check if prefix sum equals to suffix sum. Okay, so this is one more example here. You can see it. There's one more example, and this one example with a different method. Okay, and it gives you the same output 3, but here we write code with a different method. Okay, so this is the 40 codes. Okay, so let's remove this number. So I say remove numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 10, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 28, 21, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 10, 40. Okay, now enter. So now it is starting removing it, and when it has been removed, so now it has been removed. So now let me run this code in my C++ file. So now it give me the same output as 3, but it is giving me the same output, but in this example we use a different method. Okay, in this example we use some different method. Okay, so running prefix sum and suffix sum means /0 and time and 01 space. Now the above prefix and sum array and suffix sum array approach can be further optimized in terms of space by using the prefix sum and suffix sum variables. The idea is that instead of storing the prefix sum and suffix sum for each element in an array, we can simply use the fact that like this 1, 2, this is a prefix sum and this is a suffix sum. Here you can see it. Now, here's one pivot refers to the index that we are currently checking for the equilibrium index. So this one code in the C++, it is showing you, and there are 35 codes. It gives you the same output, but in this example we use a different method. Which method? In this example we use the different method. So let's run this. So I am writing remove numbers 1 till 35. So that it is started removing it. Now here you can see it. It will take a little bit time. Then it will be start to removing the numbers. So now here you can see it is taking a loading. So now it has been giving me the output. So let me click on to copy it and let me paste it. So now it give me the output. Here you can see 3. Here you can see it give me the output 3. Why? But it gives me the same output because I use the different method and it is giving me the same output. So like that you can generate your own output like this. Okay. So now let's talk about our this chapter has been also be ended, and we cover our 2 topics very easily as, and our this chapter has been also be ended very easily as okay, by the name of our this topic is equilibrium index. So and that's wrap, folks. Congratulations, you have made it through arrays. By now you are basically an array whispers array. Don't confuse you anymore. They fear you. If you enjoyed this session and learned something new, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, because sharing knowledge is cooler than debugging at 3 AM. Got any questions or want to suggest a topic? Drop it in the comments and I will dive in a faster than a loop iterating through an array. Until next time, keep coding, keep laughing, and remember, if your array gets out of bounds, just call it a feature. Okay, so bye bye and happy coding.